Hello everybody and welcome to another Nephilim builds. Today we're going to go Ghost as Danny Phantom. As always, keep in mind that these videos are about capturing the spirit of the character rather than capturing their abilities perfectly. With that said, let's start with ability scores. Using the standard point array, we'll put the 15 into Charisma. Danny is the king of witty retorts. Next we'll put the 14 in Dexterity. He flies fast and we'll need it for punching. After that is the 13 in Wisdom. We need to be able to sense ghosts. We'll put the 12 into Constitution for HP and the 10 in Intelligence. Having bad grades is not the same as being stupid. Lastly, we'll dump Strength, we just don't need it. For race, we're going to go with Reborn to be a half ghost. We'll take the +2 and +1 and put them into Dexterity and Charisma, and we'll get Deathless Nature, Knowledge from a Past Life, and Speak Common and Undercommon. I don't actually know what language ghosts speak. We'll make a custom background, picking Acrobatics and Perception for skills, and speaking Deep Speech and Abyssal. For class, we're going to start off as an Undead Warlock. Who's his patron, you ask? Butch Hartman. He's basically a lich, right? Stealing people's souls, tracing and selling people's art, same thing. Anyway, we'll get Wisdom, Charisma saving throws, pick Deception and Investigation for skills, and be proficient with light armor and simple weapons. At level 1, we'll get Form of Dread to go Ghost. Next, we're going to multiclass to Monk for martial arts and unarmored defense, and then immediately go to Fighter. We'll gain proficiency with medium armor, shields, and all weapons, and get Second Wind in our fighting style. We'll take Unarmed Fighting for some better punches. Back to Warlock. At level 2 we'll get our Invocations, and at level 3 we'll get our Pact Boon. None of them really fit, so we'll just take Pact to the Talisman. At level 4 we'll get an Ability Score improvement, which we'll use to take the Observant feat, bumping Wisdom and our Passive Perception to sense ghosts passively. At level 6 we'll get Grave Touched, and at level 8 we'll get another Ability Score improvement, which we'll put into Charisma. At level 10 we'll get Necrotic Husk, and at level 11 we'll get our 6th level Mystic Arcanum, which we'll pick later. At level 12 we'll get another ability score improvement, which we'll use to take the Tough feat, and at level 13 we'll get our 7th level Mystic Arcanum. At level 14 we'll get Spirit Projection to really go Ghost. Just make sure you hide your body well. At level 15 we'll get our 8th level Mystic Arcanum, and at level 16 we'll get one last ability score improvement, which will cap our Charisma. At level 17 we'll get our 9th level Mystic Arcanum, and our last level is level 18. Now that we're done, we'll pick our Invocations. We'll take Agonizing Blast for better Ecto Beams, and Armor of Shadows for AC. Devil's Sight will let us see in the dark, and Repelling Blast will keep the ghosts at a distance. We'll also take Eldritch Mind for concentration checks and Ghostly Gaze for x-ray vision. Lastly, we'll take Shroud of Shadow to turn invisible at will and Trickster's Escape to phase out of any bindings. Now that we're level 20, we finally have our modifiers. Now to talk spells. As a Warlock, our spellcasting ability is Charisma. Spell save DC is 19, our spell attack modifier is +11, and we have 4 cantrips to choose from. We'll take Eldritch Blast for our Ghost Rays, Frostbite for some Cryokinesis, Mage Hand for Telekinesis, and Sword Burst for Repulsion Field. We'll also have 4 5th level slots and 14 spells to choose from. From Undead, we'll take False Life and Death Ward, hard to kill what's already half dead. From the rest of Warlock, we'll take Hellish Rebuke to retaliate with Ghost Fire, and Protection from Evil and Good for some protection. Mirror Image will be Duplication, and Shatter is a big Ectoblast. We'll take Spider Climb to walk on walls, and Suggestion for some light overshadowing. We'll take Counterspell to absorb and or blast enemies' powers away, and Fly to fly around. Banishment will be the Fenton Thermos, and Dream will let us jump into people's dreams. Danny has a lot of powers he only uses once. Lastly, Enervation and Negative Energy Flood are just bigger blasts of necrotic damage. Moving on to our Mystic Arcanum, we'll take Tasha's Otherworldly Guise for a more powerful ghost form, Etherealness to go Intangible, Glibness because why not, and Psychic Scream for the Ghostly Wail. Going back to the main sheet, we'll take a component patch for our spellcasting focus. Our AC with Armor of Shadow is 16, our movement speed is 30, and our average HP is 164 with 1d10 and 19d8 hit dice. And with that, we are done. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you all next week when I make Lucario from Pokemon.